People need to, number one, come to truthtellers.org. The Holder video, the Holder expose is right there on the home page. Click off and go on to a journey into hate-filled fantasy land, according to Holder. And then number two, call these numbers to your members of the Senate and hopefully all 100 members of the Senate. Here's the toll-free number, 877-851-6437. Again, the toll-free number to the Senate, 877-851-6437, and the backup toll number is 202-225-3121. Again, that backup number is 202-225-3121. And here again is the simple message you deliver to the staffers. And you don't even have to say you're against the hate bill. Just say, have you watched the shocking video that shows Attorney General Holder saying there is no equal protection under the hate bill? It's on the home page at truthtellers.org. Now, what we're finding is that dozens of staffers are now watching this video. Dozens are reporting that they will watch it and they're going to be recommending it to their senators. We want a totally avalanche Congress, that is the Senate, in the next several days before markup hearing, perhaps on Monday or Tuesday, and a vote perhaps next Wednesday. We want to knock out the pillars underneath the two of the very strongest arguments which the liberals have made for the hate bill.
Well, I mean, inherently in Europe, it's only select groups that are protected. And then once they say, okay, you're arrested if you say that 5,999,000 Jews died, not 6 million. And then, okay, you're arrested if you call somebody the N-word. And then I have mainstream BBC articles, BBC headlines, hundreds arrested in hate sweep. And they have secret agents that sit in the bars and restaurants to hear hundreds of different racial terms. And then now we're hearing, oh, we want to add the term midget to be banned by the FCC from talk radio, when a midget isn't even a derogatory term. You know, it's called midgets and dwarfs, two different. You know, a midget is somebody who's proportionately proper size, their head, their hands, their feet, and a dwarf has a chromosomal disorder. But that's like in England when Robin Page, who isn't even political, not liberal or conservative, BBC One Man and His Dog host, where he goes to different towns and samples their beer and cheese, he gave a speech saying we deserve the same rights for rural communities as homosexuals and Muslims. He was arrested, and they said the word homosexual is hateful. So even scientific terms aren't allowed. It's at their discretion. So once they've done this, now they're saying climate change denial, you need to be arrested. And this is the point I want to raise here. I can see how I'm being set up. And I want you to comment on this and then have the floor and go over this, sir. But I want to inject this here. I'm already experiencing it. When Mr. Poplawski killed the 3 cops a few months ago in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, within 2 hours of him killing the cops and then giving up, there was an article in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette attacking me in the headline by name, saying Poplawski was a fan and I influenced him to do this. Now, it then came out later that they'd gotten his comments off InfoWars, and he'd been on hundreds of sites, Fox News, you name it, and that he was actually attacking me for not being anti-Semitic. But the point is, I talked to the reporter and he's a little guy who works with the local Southern Poverty Law Center. They all have their little pet reporters. Within 2 hours of these cops being killed, they had gone in the computers, their operatives in the police department had fed that to the ADL and Southern Poverty Law Center, but Southern Poverty Law Center specifically had then fed it to demonize me in the news. Same thing with Von Brunn. And then now I have reporters calling me up from national publications, Psychology Today, Wall Street Journal, a bunch of other newspapers where I'm not even calling them back now, going, are you making people kill people? Should your speech be restricted? So I'm now seeing the setup where I've got some of the biggest websites out there. I've got the biggest alternative websites, Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.com, where it's all about what people say on my message board, or if they tell police they never heard my show, I'm being set up for arrest, exactly what the bill says, the cyberbullying and others, that if you influence somebody, you get arrested.
Absolutely. Now, this present bill, the Senate version, will be able to go back 7 years into your past, Alex. Any statement you have made over the past 7 years, which might be construed to have influenced, to aided, or abetted the commission of a violent hate crime, you can be tried as a principal in federal court, right along with that person who claims that over the past 7 years he heard Alex Jones say hateful or hurtful things against these protected minorities. And you remember David Irving was indicted and convicted in Austria for statements he made something like 10 years previously. These hate laws want to put a noose, a lasso around everyone who is...
Well, this is Soviet mind control. Stay there. I'm going to come back. We're going to play that clip of Holder, a brief clip. The full video is at True Tellers. We've also got it up at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Reverend Ted Pike is with us into the next hour. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now the #1 target when these things happen. Just briefly, Ted, what does that mean about my show? I don't even really get into racial stuff and religious things. Why do you think they're after me so bad?
Well, they're after you because you are politically incorrect. And communist-style government means that anyone who's against Soviet reality in Russia was indictable and sent off to the Gulag.
This really is not just tyranny. This is the most hardcore... All this hate speech stuff is from the Soviet Union. Explain the history of this when we get back and how we beat this bill. Reverend Ted Pike.